A Northeast Portland woman finds a thief inside her home and jumps on him to try and stop him from getting away. It happened this week in the Irvington neighborhood where police eventually arrested the suspect. Our Amy Frazier met with the victim today about the experience that still has her shaking. Amy?
Yeah, it really does. The victim actually jumped on the man's back and she stayed there as he ran off down the sidewalk.
Well, I'm shaking a lot.
It was just before 7 Monday evening.
I get my key out and I go to the front door and I turn the key. It was locked.
This 65-year-old woman, who asked us to protect her identity, arrived home on Northeast Klickitat Street to find a man inside her house.
I open the door and I see a person to my left. His face is about the same level as mine because I realize the person is crouching. I think I really obviously it startled me.
She says the man tried to push past her with a backpack and suitcase.
Somehow I swiveled and jumped onto his back because I wasn't like this. I jumped.
She was determined to stop him from getting away, outraged he might be stealing heirlooms from her late mother.
I was not going to let him take that because that's the only thing I have left of my mom.
So she held on tight.
And I was hanging onto his shoulders and hanging onto the backpack, and I was clenched there like with a death grip. And as he's clenching out the door and coming down all the steps.
She says the suspect made it around the corner before tossing off the backpack and throwing her to the ground. Neighbors rushed in to help the victim and called 911.
Can you see the bruise? Because I can see it. And the bicyclist, my neighbor, followed him, I think a couple blocks down to a group of houses on the left where he saw the guy run up into those yards.
Officers found and arrested 34-year-old Joshua Perdue. He's behind bars facing multiple charges in the home break-in.
Maybe this can be the start of being able to put people away that do incredible damage to people, their lives, their homes, and not be able to just go back and do it again a few months later.
And she believes the suspect actually got into her home by cutting through a screen door, which is on her side porch. Reporting live in Northeast Portland, Amy Frazier, KOIN 6 News.